Good morning, boys and girls. Hope you're all doing good. Excuse me, dressed up as if I'm about to rob a bank. I'm absolutely freezing. I thought I'd just make the most of my new Christmas present. But yes, hope everyone had a enjoyable Christmas period. I know that I certainly did. It was nice to go back to my mum and dad's for a couple of days. I don't really get to see them a huge amount. Actually, no, I do get to see them a huge amount, but I don't actually get to spend a lot of time with them. You know, whenever I do see them, it's more of like a flying visit. I've just realised it's stupidly dark, you probably can't even see me. But yeah, it's more of like a flying visit, if that makes sense. So I'll maybe see them for like an hour max. So yeah, that was nice to spend some time with them. I think I went back on Christmas Eve. Me and my mum did some baking. I did actually film a little bit of it, and to be honest, it was just that late. I was like, I cannot be arsed doing anymore. So yeah, we made some very nice cookies, homemade cookies. So yeah, did that Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day. I always go train Christmas Day. I just think I may as well do something that I actually want. But also the fact that, you know, I've got a pretty small family, so my mum and dad were doing the cooking. It's like, I don't really want to be around them. It's what's the saying? Too many cooks, you're going to spoil the stew. So there's no point in me really being there. I'd just be sitting watching TV. I'd rather be out training. So that's what I did. Went and had a very good pool session. Me, Jake and CBAM were all in the gym. The 3 out of the 4 lifestyle loops. Darren is in Australia, so he obviously wasn't there. So yeah, I went, trained, had a fantastic pool session, and then came back and had Christmas dinner. So our Christmas dinner we have pretty early, which apparently is a weird thing. We have Christmas dinner at like 2 o'clock, 2:30 this year. So that was kind of acting as like a post-workout meal, which was good. But I just got out for plenty of steps on Christmas Day. Helped digest the food, manage the food situation. I think I ended up doing about 17,000 steps. And then we watched a movie in the evening. I think it was the F1 movie, which is very, very good. Highly recommend. And then Boxing Day, had a bit of a lie-in. Still feel like a little bit. It's almost like jet lagged at the minute from just my circadian rhythm being out of whack and waking up later, going to bed later. But yeah, had a bit of a lie-in. Went, had a very good push session, even if it was only like 45 minutes long. And then we went to the races, the horse racing. We didn't actually do it properly. We didn't dress up, we didn't go drink. Literally just made a packed lunch, a couple of sandwiches, and went and stood on the outside. But yeah, I think that's becoming like a little bit of a tradition for us now. My dad's side of the family from where the race course is, so I always used to go when I was a kid, like all the time. And I think last year I saw that the races were on. I was like, you know what, anyone fancy it? So yeah, we just go stand on the outside. You don't need to pay to get in either. You can literally just stand on the fence, right beside one of the actual jumps as well, which is really good. So did that Boxing Day. Watched another movie. I think it was something about beer. It was like Zac Efron and something to do with beer, which was good, to be fair. And then 27th was kind of back to normality, but we did go the Lifestyle Loops. Went for our Christmas dinner at Ginza for some sushi and ramen. The ramen was genuinely one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. The pork tonkotsu, it was like the pork was just falling apart. So yeah, that was absolutely unbelievable. So 4 days of eating off plan in a row. Only Christmas Day really, and the day after, where I didn't track anything. The other days I was still tracking the food, but just having an off plan meal. So yeah, fantastic. Feel very recharged, ready to attack the new year. Not that I'm going to be able kind of do look like I'm going to be attacking the new year. But today is Tuesday and it is leg day, so we are, sorry, my left shoulder was killing me. Yeah, it is Tuesday, it is leg day, so I'm going to be filming that. Might not do a voiceover, might just film it and see how it goes. And we've got a little bit of work to do this morning. Monday, Tuesday seem to be almost like my kind of heavier workload kind of days, which I don't mind. I prefer getting the majority of the brunt of my work sort of done at the start of the week anyway. So no calls today, just posing check-ins. So for those of you who don't know, I feel like I haven't actually talked about this at all. I'm a posing coach for bodybuilding and classic physique, and one of the options of my or within my services is posing check-ins, so weekly check-ins. Well, maybe not weekly, but posing check-ins anyway. And essentially what I get my athletes to do is send over their check-in pictures, just like they would do to their coach. Instead of the coach talking about the diet side of things, you know, how the training's going, etc., etc., I just talk about how the posing is going. So things that are going well from a posing standpoint, things that maybe need to be improved, what we need to work on before the next call, and it just gives them a little bit more accountability in between those posing calls as well. Stays on top of the posing, make sure that like old habits don't kind of creep back in as well. So yeah, I find like a lot of my athletes who have those posing check-ins are the ones who get the best results, because they're not waiting around for a posing call. It forces them to stay on top of the posing, and yeah, just that extra accountability really helps. So we have got posing check-ins. I think we've got maybe 5 or 6 to do. It's quite a lot actually. I think people just catching up from last week as well with Christmas. So yeah, we will finish my walk, we will head back to those posing check-ins, and then we got legs, like I said. So leg day, not really like quad or hamstring bias, just overall leg development. We've got quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, abs. So big movements are the Cybex squat press. We've also got the prime hack. The prime hack, I am actually tempted to do it without the band as well, because I have just been doing it with the band, because you've obviously got the rollers, so you can adjust the resistance profile and stuff, which I actually think is really good. I do really like that, but I might just give it a go without the band to see how it's like, what it's like just as a normal hack squat. We've got hip thrust, and then we've just got our isolation stuff, but should be good. Legs are feeling really nice, or fresh, not nice. Legs are feeling pretty fresh, so yeah, should be a good one. I think we might have a little bit of a nice sunrise. Oh, sort of. I'll flip this around here. Yes, when I said in my last video about there being the really nice botanical gardens, this is it pretty much. So yeah, this is where I prefer to walk. You can probably tell what time it is because it is the park is obviously open, but yeah, very nice, lovely little sunrise. Walking about this kind of like Stonehenge type shit. So yeah, park is absolutely dead. The whole area is dead because of Christmas and students heading home, and people being off work. They're like, yeah, I'm not getting up in the mornings, I'm just gonna lie in bed, do nothing. So yeah, very nice this morning. So that is all. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are new here, like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will catch you later for the leg session. Trying not to get absolutely blasted with the sun here because it is very bright, but we have arrived at the gym dock. Pump, or pre-workout drink rather, has gone in. We had 1 scoop of pump, 1 scoop of stim, do like a cheeky stim on a leg day, just to get things firing a little bit more, get the arousal levels up a little bit. But we are probably going to head in, do like 10 minutes of steps first. Just running a little bit behind on my steps for today because I quite a lot of work to get through. So gonna do like 10 minutes of steps, and then a little bit of mobility, and I'll probably start off with calves before getting into the main stuff. So yeah, I will catch you in the leg room. There we go, legs done and dusted. Just seeing if I can actually prop the camera up there, kind of can. Legs done and dusted. Very, very good session. Probably the best leg session I've had since starting with Tim. I know I mentioned at the start of the video this morning how like main movements were Cybex squat press, prime leg extension, prime hack. Gym was quite busy, so it only ended up doing out of those three, only ended up doing the prime hack squat, and did adjust the resistance profile a little bit. Instead of the prime leg extension, did the Cybex leg extension, which I absolutely love. Might look at keeping that in as well. You can't really adjust the resistance profile on it. You can adjust sort of like the start and end point, but I just get on with that Cybex leg extension really, really well, so I might keep that in. And then did the Arsenal strength leg press. I think it's the Arsenal strength instead of the Cybex squat press, and yeah, really enjoyed that one. Did 4 plates for, can't remember how many reps. Did 4 plates, then dropped down to 3 plates, and there was a 25 plates as well, so there was like 200 kilos and then 150 kilos. Tried to keep it a little bit, or tried to keep it as continuous as possible. Same with the prime hack squat, trying to keep that more continuous. So dropped the load down on that one, dropped down to 4 plates, kept it more continuous, and was absolutely blown by it. Like, was completely emptied the tank pretty much. Quads were had that same feeling in my quads, getting off that prime hack as I usually do, coming off a leg extension. So was buzzing about that, really happy. So yeah, very pleased with how the session went. We'll maybe pop up some of my most recent check-in pictures as well. How I'm sort of looking, how I'm sitting after Christmas. As expected, weight has gone up. Weight was kind of like fluctuating quite a bit during the week, just with reducing food some days to allow for off-plan meals, lower food volume but more sort of calorically dense food. So even though macros might have been the same on like Christmas Eve, for example, the food volume in my stomach was halved. So sort of like food volume going up and down, meal timings going up and down. Obviously eating a little bit more food as well on, I think it was Christmas Day, and then pulling back some of the other days. And then we obviously had the sushi on the Saturday night as well. So seeing a little bit of almost like a sodium kind of rebound from that as well. But nonetheless, body weight was 176.75 pounds this morning, so potentially might see that drop in the next couple of days. It's already come down about a pound, just under a pound. So it's already come down since yesterday anyway. So we'll probably see that continue to trend down, and it's more so just about making like each body weight look better and better as you continue throughout the phase. So how I look at 176.75 pounds now, if I do hit that body weight in a couple of weeks time, just make sure it's a leaner, fuller, better looking 176.75, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah, weight fluctuations, as mentioned, like they're normal, through different things: food volume, meal timings, fluid intake, sodium intake, training, inflammation. So potentially could see like 2 pounds on the scale tomorrow after the leg session. Doesn't mean I've suddenly gained 2 pounds of fat. It just means I'm holding water, I'm holding inflammation. The scale weight is just one of these variables that we use. So if you have seen the scale weight go up after Christmas, do not panic, do not shit yourself. Just get back to what you have been doing. Get back to your usual routine, your structure, meal plan, all that good stuff. Start the year off strong. I'm not really a big New Year's resolution kind of person, but it does give you a sort of kick up the backside when you start the year. So like if that's what you need to get back on track, then by all means go for it. But whatever you're doing at the minute, just remember, or whatever you have done over Christmas, just remember it's like 0.1% of the year. Don't stress about that 1%. Focus on the 99%, focus on the rest of the year, the 360 days coming up, 365 days coming up. So that's my little rant over, I suppose. I'm going to enjoy my post-workout meal. 110 grams of cream of rice, the cookie dough supplement needs one. We have got 60 grams of the custard slice TWP whey, which is by far one of my favorites, absolutely incredible. And then we have 10 grams of almond butter, which I've just realised I didn't actually put on. I'm raging about that. The almond butter is probably the best bit. I'm fuming. I'll maybe just have a spoonful of almond butter later. So we don't have 10 grams of the coconut almond butter, unfortunately, but we have got 100 grams of frozen blueberries, 100 grams of frozen raspberries. So I'm going to get this down, drive home, and then we have the Natural Physique podcast tonight as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's leg session. As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next episode.